Hey, duck season's coming up, so it's time to use all of that duck in your freezer. Don't let it go to waste. Duck and broccoli is probably one of my favorites. Super easy, super fast. Get these few ingredients and make this at home. You'll love it. We're going to show you guys how to make a wild game dish that we love. It's probably our favorite way to cook duck. It's duck and broccoli. What we've got here is a little duck breast that we've cut up into some little strips. And the strips are pretty important to make sure that they cook quickly, very quickly. And also so they absorb lots of the marinade. The marinade's real simple. We use a little of our Wilsonshire. You can use just basic soy sauce if you don't have it, but this is way better. Small amount of toasted sesame oil. You don't want a lot. It overpowers very easy. And then, this is probably 4 whole large duck breasts that have been cut up. And you want just enough to moisten the meat. You don't want a lot of liquid. You don't want to have to drain this off. You want it to absorb it a couple of days, at least one overnight in the fridge. And then you want a little bit of Arm & Hammer baking soda. This is the magic. This is what silks the meat. That's what gives that chicken at the Chinese restaurant that silky, succulent texture. And we use this in it as well. So only about half a teaspoon for this amount. Just make sure it's all coated really well. At least an hour marinade, preferably overnight. But that's what it should look like when you're done, is it absorbs most of that liquid and it's not swimming in marinade. It's absorbed it very, very well. So we've got our broccoli flowerets, we've got our onion cut up, we've got our marinated meat. Next, we're gonna make the sauce. Let me show you how we make it. Okay, our sauce is super simple. Again, with the Wilsonshire, probably need to take the jigger off of it. We're probably looking for somewhere in the neighborhood of 1/3 of a cup. We got a lot of broccoli, I may go a 1/2 cup. Now you need some sweetness to offset the saltiness of either soy or the Wilsonshire. Wilsonshire is a little more sweet. 2 things. You need oyster sauce. I'm probably gonna go neighborhood of about 1/4 of a cup of oyster sauce. It's thick. I'm gonna put a little chicken bouillon powder, maybe a teaspoon. We're gonna go in with some minced garlic. Fresh is better, I don't have any around right now. Probably a good tablespoon, and minced ginger. We're gonna go in with about, at least 1.5 teaspoons. We like it spicy around here. We're gonna go with some gochujang. If you don't do that, you can, this is kind of sweet too. You can add just a little bit of brown sugar, and I'm gonna probably go in with a solid tablespoon of gochujang. And that will give it, the kick, along with some of that sweetness and umami that we're looking for in that sauce. The only other thing that this is missing is a little cornstarch to thicken it. Cornstarch, I'm gonna guesstimate it. Doesn't have to be exact. I usually spill this stuff everywhere. That's probably enough right there. Whisk that in. What's gonna happen when you add this to the wok right at the end, it's gonna help thicken the sauce and make it clean to the vegetables and to the meat. Really, really good at thickening this up. Doesn't take a lot. Just something to give it some viscosity. And that's about it. We're gonna head off to the wok. You're just trying to blanch this, that's it. And you see how it turned a really deeper green color? You don't want to overcook this. it'll get all slimy and it'll start falling apart. So after about 2 or 3 minutes, fish it out of there, get rid of your water, get ready to fry your duck.